quick graph y equals 3 times f of x plus 2 by hand, given the graph of y equals f of x here in blue. This is part of the family of functions series. You will need graph paper, or you can download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime during this video. Since we don't know the dance for this function, we will graph using a table. And what we need to do is identify the key points on the graph and then place those coordinates into a table. So the first point I identified is this one here in red, and its ordered pair is -3, 0, so I place those in the table. The next point is at -1, -2. 0, -1 is the next key point. 1, 1. And then the final key point is at 3, 1. I need to create a second table for the function that we want to graph here in green. And we'll look at the parameters, and the 3 multiplies each y value by 2, and the plus 2 adds 2. These parameters do not affect the x values, so we'll keep the x values the same as they were. But we need to multiply each y value by 3, then add 2 in that order by the order of operations. So 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. You can see the calculations here. Plot -3, 2. -2 times 3 is -6, plus 2 is -4. -1, -4 corresponds to this second point right here. -1 times 3 is -3, plus 2 is -1. So 0, -1 is our y-intercept. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 1, 5. And the last point, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So plot 3, 5. Connect the points, but we need to use the original function for the shape. Straight lines where they're straight lines and curves where they're curves. And it should look like this. When we compare it to the parent function, now you try one. Graph y equals 2 times g of x minus 3, given the graph of g of x in blue here. Pause to do this and resume when you're finished to check your answer. And here's the answer here in green.